On the island of Astora, there are many shops full of noodles. Everyone knows this. They're famous for their noodles. What most people don't know, however, is that it's also the home of many nefarious and adventurous activities. One such adventurous activity seems to be playing out as we speak. You all know of the crew that has recently gone into the pocket dimension on a mission into a desert oasis. However, there is another group tasked with entering the other pocket dimension. This group has been traveling a long time together, and they have arrived in Astora not long ago from the Shattered Sea, where their guild is housed. They are members of the Dual Flame Guild, most curious for their ritual of binding souls together. Typically, this is seen with individuals in pairs and working in tandem. However, this group is curious in the sense that they are the first Quadrant Blaze, 4 individuals whose souls are all intertwined, meaning that if one of them dies, they all die.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void.
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hello.
A weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5e
Sorry.
actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Tomas, and I ate Billy. No, I'm Tomas, and I play Kavari.
And you ate Billy. I'm Lindsey, and I play Amanda.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Chrysanthemum.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 95.
95. Welcome.
Working 9 to 5.
And we are
95.
going to be doing a little side story here, as you could probably tell by my extremely professional intro.
That was good.
In place of the previously on. Yes, they'll be taking on the mantles of different characters for the next episode or so, and we're going to see what they get up to.
Before that, we have a new patron. Thank you, Disgruntled Furniture, for joining us at the $5
tier.
Night tier.
Night tier, I see. Yes.
If you are a knight, you get the following rewards. Early access to new episodes, official Discord title, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and you can even create a magic item. Not a lot of people have taken advantage of that
For real?
reward.
0 people.
What?
But if you have a wacky, goofy item you think our heroes could benefit from or cause total chaos with, for $5, you can do so too.
And I will specify that that if you create an item, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll use it. The enemy could also be using it.
Oh, shit. You just sweeten the pot. See, I would back for $5. I just do that and just start making magic items.
Yeah, we
just
have
so
a
I can
new
log them.
patron named Tomas.
Samote. But thank you, Disgruntled.
Yes, thank you.
May,
Furniture.
May you
Yeah.
lose your gruntle.
Yeah, that's the least
With being
gruntled
not your
behavior.
furniture.
Yeah. Also, in that similar vein, we also have a review. Yeah, 2 for this time.
Whoa.
This came on our Discord.
This is all for free, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go to Discord and see shit like this all the time. It's going to knock your socks off. We do have a reviews channel. They did not post it in there. I am just taking advantage of the nice thing they said. This is from Little Space Goat. Hello. I finally caught up to the latest season, and I wanted to join the Discord. The D20 Syndicate podcast is amazing, and I've loved every episode. You guys are amazing. So not only is the show amazing, but we by extension, are amazing.
I love it.
Thank you, Little Space Goat.
Thank you,
Thank you, little space goat.
leveling up our ego.
Yes.
I feel great. I feel Amazing.
Time to let them down.
Yeah.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question. You're going to have to be noisier to fill the gap.
I never make a sound.
I know.
Make your sound, Nathan.
That's something Billy would say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get away from me. You are giving me bad energy with how
Stop
you're
talking
leaning.
to me like that.
You are inches away from my face.
My
Nika.
vibes are top tier.
Check them out. Bing, 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 bing. It's bells. You know those vibes. No, it's a vibra slap. I can't make
those
that
are
sound.
so fun.
They are fun.
Oh my gosh.
For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want you to tell me a little bit about your character. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Give me your name, what you look like, what you are, and just maybe an interesting fact about you. And we're just going to start in order. So we're going to start with Kavari. Tomas, tell me about you as Kavari.
This one is known as Kavari Mardur. I am a Tebexi. I have gray fur. I am a bard and a cleric. And I am the ambassador to the moons in the sky. This one is pretty sleepy during the day, but gets active and bouncy at night.
All right. Thank you, Kavari. Amanda.
Hey, bitch. It's me, Amanda.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Do it again.
So I'm just, your stereotypical Minotaur, except I'm awesome. I have so many colors in my fur. I am such a fashionista. Technically an Oathbreaker paladin if you want to get into details. My village, they're very much a community-minded folk, but I said, nah, fuck that. I am pursuing my career in fashion. So I am off in the world trying to find fame and money and good vibes overall. So
Thank you, Amanda.
yeah, I'm not a Nepo baby just because my parents are really fucking cool and shit. So they don't even have money anymore, so it doesn't even count.
I said thank you, Amanda.
no, I'm not yelling.
You're yelling.
And Grizz, tell me about yourself.
About me?
Yeah, about you.
Oh, well, my name is Chrysanthemum Theremin, and I go by Grizz. That's what my family calls me. I'm a gnome. I was raised in a family of barbarians, so I guess that means that I too I'm a barbarian. I come from a really big family. I have a lot of siblings. I'm number 9 of 17, so I'm the middle child. And it's been great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why does it seem like it's not great?
No, it's fine. It's good. It's fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Thank you, Grizz.
Sure.
All right. Well, shall we get started?
All right.
The group of you have entered a cathedral-like building. You were led to believe it would be something of a mansion, but when you see it, you think there's no one that could possibly live here except some sort of religious cult. It is massive, ornate, and really doesn't fit with the overall vibe of the island. You're here because you were offered a mission. As part of the Dual Flames Guild, you were off on an excursion that then failed. And because it failed, the contract stipulated you would not be paid. Left penniless from too much carousing and merriment, you guys were trying to recoup your losses. Fortunately, the admin along for the ride, Doodle, was able to broker an additional mission from someone calling themselves Gargantara. You arrive.
What is it, a fucking kaiju? Gargantara versus Mothra. That's my favorite one.
Well, you're about to find out. Kaiju, let me finish. And so, not having much else to really help you out in this endeavor, your group decided that it would be best to at least consider what the mission offered and this mysterious individual. In your group are you three, and typically you are joined by the fourth member of your group, Osiris, who has always been a little bit of a mysterious individual, but no less capable. Osiris claimed that she had urgent matters to attend to, and much like you've seen in the past, she went off on her mysterious ways, promising to join you guys soon.
She must have taken the loss hard of the last mission.
She's always just gone off and like doing shit. That's fine.
You're also joined by Ark Gavendi, a shattered Genasi, who you were able to basically pick up as a hitchhiker after after his own mission was failed a few months ago. He's been traveling with you guys for a time.
What's his name again?
Ark Gavendi. And the curious thing about Ark is that he is also a member of the Dual Flames Guild. However, rather than die outright, his partner died and he remained. And that's a very curious thing, and no one's really sure why that happened. And Ark has not offered many details as to what transpired during this mission.
But we also just found him on the road somewhere?
You basically were contracted at one point to look into the disappearance of these two individuals, and he was the only surviving member. So that is a very curious thing that has happened. But since you guys are trapped here in the Echo Province due to some magical means that you're not quite sure you understand yourself, he's been hitching a ride with you guys for the last few months. Now you guys find yourselves in this cathedral, and you are introduced to what appears to be a chicken. This chicken introduces themselves as Gargantara and essentially presents you with the mission. You will be paid whether you complete this mission successfully or not. Just for trying, you will be paid, which is music to your ears.
Oh, yeah.
The mission itself is to enter a pocket dimension and recover a runic tablet. The details are a little fuzzy, but you guys are just happy to be offered some form of coinage for your endeavors.
So do we do missions and don't get coin for them?
Depending on the contract, you will occasionally, if it's not a success, you won't get paid. That's the risk sometimes. Sometimes
Commission.
Yeah. Sometimes the contract stipulates you'll be paid either way, and some of the missions are pretty straightforward. But your last mission, because you failed, you knew you wouldn't be paid.
God damn.
So
what a bad job.
But that's the thing about the Dual Flames Guild. In the Shattered Sea, the Dual Flames Guild has a lot of power and prestige, and it's one of the few jobs that's very, very secure and well-paying. You all do make a lot of money when you make money, and as you are all members for your 20-year service contract, you are, once you join, kind of bound to accept missions as they arrive. Now, you're presented with this mission, and after requesting a moment to think about it, you are all led down the hallway to another room. As great cathedral doors groan open, the gloom of this expansive cathedral is shown to be opened by a lounge. Through a stained glass window, sunlight trickles through, casting elongated shadows throughout the architecture and casting a surreal ambience over the whole room. First to trundle in is Kavari Mardur, a tabaxi hardly taller than the door handle. He is the color of a well-brewed cup of tea and moves with the languid grace of a cat who has been overserved at the milk bar. His armor twinkles with a moon motif, an irony not lost on him as he lounges about in the glaring sun. He makes a beeline for the chaise lounge, oozing into it as if he and the furniture share a deep understanding about the hardships of life, his tail flicking lazily as he settles into the cushions, observing the room through half-lidded eyes. Then Amanda arrives like an explosion in a paint factory, an unapologetic rainbow of a minotaur. She wears a bikini armor like she's about to strut on the beaches of some tropical paradise. Her metal purse and mechanical arms suggest she could do so while simultaneously opening a tin of beans and fighting off pirates. She prances in front of a mirror, treating it more like an old friend rather than a reflective surface. Behind her, as if being gently swept in by the lingering gust of Amanda's entrance, Chrysanthemum Theremin enters. She has the sort of face that's round enough to be a full moon, if full moons had curly red hair and wore expressions that dance somewhere between anxiety and I've got axes and I know how to use them. She makes her way to the fireplace, which is off, of course, because it's broad daylight, but that doesn't stop her from imagining a cozy blaze. And then there's Art Gavendi, a genasi who looks like he's been assembled from a kit, but they'd forgot to include the color. His skin and hair are both the shade of smoke. His hair curls up as if defying gravity in a mist. It makes him stand out a bit like a charcoal sketch in a room full of oil paintings. He approaches the table where there's an assembly of different papers, his face as grave as the tombstones he probably uses for bedtime reading. And finally, fluttering around the room is a small orb of blue and green fire, its hummingbird wings barely visible as it flits about. It hovers near each of you in turn, an observer, a magical wisp of color against the bright backdrop of the room.
So, a shattered genasi.
Yes.
Most are tied to like an element.
Correct.
Is it like a hybrid? Like you said there's like mist coming off of him, but he sounds like kind of stony looking a little bit.
Yes. The best thing that you would like, they're pretty cloistered away at the Enclave Island, and they spend a lot of time communing with the natural elements in general. The best that most people can really recollect is that if it's possibly like a smoke element, but there's something else, almost as if it's not necessarily smoke that the element is, but kind of the residuals of elements. Because you've seen some that look like they're dusty. You've seen some that look like they have steam coming off of them. You've seen some that look like mist or fog, almost as if like when two elements meet, the reaction that is caused seems to be the
farty.
Yes. It seems to be, yeah. So some have like look like they leave a trail of ash that disperses behind them. When two elements meet,
that's really cool.
That confluence is what they tend to represent.
And would that be caused by like a hyperactivity of genasi like together? So like they're intermingling more, which leads to this sort of thing?
It is possible. Nobody knows for sure because they are of everywhere in the Shattered Sea. They are the most mysterious. Even the Minotaurs. Even the Minotaurs of Labyrinthia are less mysterious than these guys. So you guys are now in this chamber. You've been offered this mission. What do you think?
So it's just this chicken, and they gave us a rundown.
Yep.
And they're like looking at us expectantly, but they're like chicken.
Well, they're not. They allowed you to go down the hallway and decide for yourself.
Oh, so we just exited the audience.
Yeah, you asked if you could discuss it and figure out what you wanted to do.
Kavari is lounging on the Chase Lounge.
Chase Lounge?
He's found like a loose fiber to slowly pick at, but he's very groggy. He's not cool with daytime, so he's just chilling out.
And you guys do know that if you have any additional requests, you can always ask Doodle, the admin spectral creature that's flitting about the room, who has pretty much all the information you would need on protocol, the guild, standard practices, things like that. And Doodle was, as I mentioned, the one who brokered this deal for you.
Hey, Doodle.
Yes.
Do I look good?
You look precisely as you typically look.
Okay. So we're definitely taking this, right? Like we get paid this time for sure. And I look good, so like we're gonna do really amazing, and then everybody's gonna like see me and know about me and get to start my brand.
Kavari needs to pay off some debts.
Gross. Well, good.
Whatever you guys want to do, I'll do it. But I do need the money.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
Yeah, me too. Turns out with fashion, you need like more fabric and shit. So,
This one, Mrs. Osiris. Osiris make a lot of decisions for us.
I mean, I'm making decisions. Yeah, kind of.
You
I mean,
are notoriously bad at making decisions.
Excuse me? I will fight you.
You cannot fight me because I am incorporeal.
I don't think that anybody should be fighting anybody right now. I think maybe we should all just keep it cool.
Kavari thinks they're referencing the hallway incident.
What?
And how you led us into total danger.
Look.
I don't think we should bring up the past either. I think we should focus on moving forward, maybe.
I love that, Chris. So true. You can't dwell on the past, yellow. Okay?
Yellow?
Yellow.
Is that a greeting in your culture?
It means you only live once. Okay, Cobb?
Yes, it is a bit of an acronym I have learned from speaking with Amanda from time to time. I am learning some interesting acronyms.
That's right.
She also recently mentioned FOMO, something I do not suffer from, as I have constant streams of information.
Me neither. I spread FOMO to everyone else because they want to be where I am.
Amanda possesses the trendiest of phrases. The most smile down at you.
That's right. Thank you.
So what are we doing?
Ark asks, while still staring at the papers on the table.
I'd hate to mess up this camaraderie, but I just want to figure out, what the deal is. Are we taking this or not?
Well, I think everyone voted yay.
Money.
Can friends even
Babe.
afford to leave this place if we say no?
I mean, I'm not like poor. What are you saying, Kamari?
Would you like me to look into your personal accounts at the moment?
Hey.
And
no,
confirm or deny?
stop.
Kavari
I did
only
not say
has
that.
walking around money.
You do not even have much working around money.
Kavari spent his walking around money.
I did introduce you to some really fancy nail polishes, but
For a minute.
but now they look really cool.
It appears the only one of you that even has a modicum of walking around money would be Grizz.
My family claimed that already, so
Oh,
have
yes,
they been
I see.
calling still?
They have not called upon you in a little while.
Not on me, about the money.
I have received no information on that front, but as I recall, you also told me not to tell you if they had.
So,
Okay.
in all this time, Grizz, I guess we haven't really discussed like your finances. So, are you like sharing your money with your parents?
Gross.
You could say that, yeah. Yeah.
You know, you can emancipate them.
Amanda Sapay.
They mean well, and they could use the support. There's a lot of us.
What about like for yourself though? Like what would you get for money for yourself?
I mean, I'm working all the time, so
Yeah.
I don't think I really need that much. I'm comfortable.
I mean, I guess if you're comfortable, but like, don't you want to like go to spas and stuff? Like, have
Only
some
14
fun
more
days
years.
off, shopping.
I've never been shopping, so I'd never been to a spa either, so I don't know if I would actually like it. Maybe I would hate it.
Kavari
There's
likes
always
shopping.
that option.
Oh my god,
When Kavari has money, Kavari likes shopping.
shopping. Oh, we gotta do this mission, and we gotta get money, and then we're going fucking shopping, Grizz.
I look to Doodle.
We're going shopping, Doodle.
I mean, I could keep maybe a little bit. Maybe.
I am not the person who dictates what you can and cannot spend your money on.
Well, what I'm saying is maybe just don't tell them if they do call.
Oh, yeah, Grace. There we fucking go.
Well, considering none of them are members of the guild, as long as you specify not to tell them the amount, I can reorganize some information and present it in a different way.
Grizz tells family exactly how much Grizz makes.
Well, I don't, but they always seem to find out how
They're
much
quite
I've
persistent.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'm like leaning my head dramatically against a wall, like I'm going to faint. Grass. Okay, Grass. We gotta go shopping. But even if you like don't have that much money because you're sharing it with your parents, I will do you a solid and I will make you a really fucking sick like tankini thing.
I know that would look amazing, but I also don't want to put you out.
It's not putting me out. This is my passion.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Tankini.
So are we taking the mission then, I take it?
Yeah. So we can go shopping.
I'm going to go shopping.
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 All right, so you guys
Go
exit.
shopping.
Fuck this. Time to shop.
You guys
Put it
exit.
on credit.
You guys exit the lounge and you head back to this cavernous kitchen that looks like it could, feed an army.
I very lazily hop onto Amanda's shoulder as she walks by the chase lounge.
Oh, shit, gosh. Oh, watch my earrings and my necklaces and my purse and shit, okay?
This one likes your bubbles.
My bubbles?
And he flicks at one of your earrings.
Oh, stop. No, Kev.
All right, you guys arrive there. The chicken.
It turns in a revolving chair. Welcome back.
I like to call it a revolving.
It's wearing
It doesn't stop. It just keeps going.
Catch you on the background. Got Morpheus
They
sunglasses
can't
on.
finish their full sentence. They do like part of it and then you have to wait each time. And then there was
Then it starts
then
speeding up.
So, the chicken looks at all of you. Have you decided whether or not you're going to accept this mission?
hell yeah.
I think, yes. Actually, definitely yes. We're going to. We
Yeah.
are. Right, guys?
Yeah. I like the confidence, Grace.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Yeah, it's great. Keep it going.
This one, yes.
I suppose I'll go as well.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you all mentioned that there is another member of your group. I can keep the pocket open for them if they would arrive later.
Yeah, I guess like keep it open and shit. Cyrus is like off doing whatever mysterious shit she goes and does. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, I don't want her to feel left out either. So maybe just leave it open. Maybe, yeah.
Kavari doesn't want Osiris to be paid equal amount if we go first.
Well, that's something. I'll pay a lump sum, and then the rest of you.
Please do not tell Osiris Kavari said this.
Actually, you could take the money that she would like normally get if she was here and then just like give today's share to us for shopping.
Well, it's a lump sum, so
Oh,
you all just divide it among
we shall take
yourselves.
some of Osiris's lump.
absolutely. Let's get real lumpy.
That sounds like a you guys thing to figure out. I'm
okay.
just I'll pay, and then
Great.
you guys will be allowed to decide amongst yourselves. On
Okay,
that
but
note,
what if Osiris finds out about that? I would feel really weird.
I will absolutely be telling Osiris about this conversation.
Go on, tell
Okay,
him.
I'm not part of this conversation. I don't want to be.
It's fine, Grizz. Just say it was
Osiris
me.
can take part of my share if they're going to take more.
No, Grizz, no. Don't. It's fine. It'll be me. You can say it was me. I'm not ashamed. I'll take her money.
I'm not going to share any extra with someone else.
Why would you do that?
You guys are talking about sharing extra funds with Osiris.
Okay, well, if that's your journey, that's fine, but I'm not part of that. Do not tell Osiris that I was part of this conversation. I wasn't.
As I remember, Cross, it's me. Just how it's me. It's fine.
These ones are only taking Osiris's lump.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
So,
Ark's
If he
lump
gets
is
really sad
separate
about it, I'll
lump.
just make him a tankini.
Tankini sounds like a weird drink.
I don't know why I went with that.
okay. Well, you will have a guide along the way. Allow me to introduce Macy and what appears to you guys to be some sort of construct arrives. A gray shift of clothes with kind of like burns and holes in it. One eye that is like glowing green, and the other one that looks dead with just like a white film over it. Broken, what looks like horn, something you've never seen on a construct before, kind of jutting out of their head. And they've got crisscrossed rusty scimitars on their back and on their feet. Despite the fact that they don't really have toes, they're wearing a pair of sandals.
Is this happening concurrently?
Yeah, is this
with
the
other
same Macy?
Who knows?
But at the same time, this is happening time-wise at the same time?
Who knows?
Oh,
Well, you knows.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is time an important factor here? Is that why you're being so cagey?
Who knows?
You do love timey-wimey bullshit, and he knows that.
Out of curiosity, Macy's eyes, are they in the same place on this Macy?
Yep.
Okay.
And same accessories and everything as the other Macy?
Yeah. Out of character, looks exactly the same, identical.
Wow.
Like if it were a TV show. Yeah. Macy would be there.
Okay.
Macy raises a hand. Well, hello, travelers. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty
I kind of
good.
like recoil a little bit on top of Amanda, and my like claws dig in slightly.
Oh, what is this thing?
I may have seen one before, and I'm going to tuck my construct arm back a little bit more in my pack to try to hide it more.
So, sounds like we're gonna be, old travel companions for a little bit, if that sounds, agreeable to the rest of you.
Are you like really skilled at this position?
I am specialized in a very particular set of skills that will come in handy on this, whirlwind adventure we find ourselves embarking on.
Huh.
Oh no, did we sign up for a whirlwind adventure?
Wait, is that not what you wanted to do?
That last one was bad.
But last one we didn't get paid. This time
All of our china broke.
we got paid. Money.
Yes to the whirlwind adventure.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works for you guys works for me. You just need to follow me and I'll direct you right there.
Right there? Like that easy?
As close as I can get you, I guess. If there's like a wall that's insurmountable, or if perhaps there's a huge cavern, I'm not going to be extremely helpful in doing a direct line to it because I can't walk on air.
Oh.
I can't either. It's not.
Yeah, walking on air?
That's fine.
Is that a problem that none of us can walk on air?
Who knows? I guess we'll find out together, gang.
Well,
Blessings of Nev upon me.
it's fine. Watch us walk on air, and then everyone's going to talk about it, and they're all going to say our names, especially Amanda, and then I'll release my line of tankinis, and everyone will want them.
Release a line of shoes, call them airwalks. And that's how it started.
Mythology.
Well, if you guys are ready to roll, get on down this meandering path, we can set out.
Okay.
Ready? If you guys are ready, I'm ready.
Yeah.
We're ready.
So fucking ready.
We're ready.
So this portal opens up and Macy hops through. You get the rest of you guys follow? What's the order you guys would follow in?
You guys can pick your order. I'll just do whatever.
Highest up, please. I'm standing on Amanda.
I'll hop in after.
Okay.
Ark, do you have a preference?
No, not really. I can take up the rear, or you can take up the rear, whatever.
No,
works.
you choose.
Okay, I'll go rear. You go in front of me then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Yep.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
If you're sure about it, then.
This is teeming with sexual tension. Will they, won't they?
Okay, go ahead then. I'll follow your lead.
I'll follow you anywhere.
All right, I am third.
All right, and Ark follows behind. And as you guys cross into this threshold, you hear, "And I'm coming as well." And you guys cross into the threshold. Immediately, you guys are pummeled by whipping winds, snows, chunks of ice slapping against you. Normally, this would be an extremely uncomfortable environment for a group of adventurers, but as you are all from the Shattered Sea, this is, you know what, Tuesday for you guys. None of you guys are going to suffer from the effects of exhaustion while traveling through this icy wonderland. You are very well acclimated to it, and in fact, all of you have pretty much prepared for this without preparing for it with either your fur or your heavy furred outfits, or just the fact of being a shattered genasi that is unaffected. You find yourselves in this tundra, just wind whipping. It seems to be in the middle of a snowstorm. Every direction you look is mist, or like ice and wind and snow, and you're standing on hard-packed snow and ice.
I take a deep breath and exhale. This feels like home.
Sam.
So is it dark out now?
You will notice that the time of day is different here than it was where you left. It is now twilight.
As soon as Kavari realizes this, he's going to leap off of Amanda's shoulder and just excitedly bound through the snow in like a zigzag.
So, if you guys want to follow me, or if you guys want to do something else, I'm pretty fine either way. None of this really bothers me. So, I don't know how you're faring, but me, I don't have any sensory experiences at all.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty nice and like convenient. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm not bothered either, but because of my fur and shit. My beautiful, colorful fur. Anyway, let's like fucking go and get money.
All right. Well, if you guys will just follow me, I'll lead the way. And then Macy runs off in one direction, and you hear as their flops are flopping against their feet, their sandals.
Kavari's head pops out of the snow and he starts chasing him.
Yeah, are we able to keep up with him okay?
Yeah, he's not like sprinting, but
Okay.
he's doing a good jog.
Okay.
All right, so you guys follow for a while, and eventually you guys get to what appears to be a cliff, an icy cliff facing. And as you reach the edge of it, if you were to look over, you would see that it slopes down into something of a valley. You guys see that there are now, in your vantage point, you can see that there are mountains off in the distance. Lots of, tall, extremely tall mountains that you may never have experienced mountains quite like this, being from, the islands. But they're huge. They're kind of awe-inspiring. But down into this sloping valley, there's a frozen river that runs through it. And you just kind of get the sense that there's like a weird divide here. And Macy looks around, peers through around and says, "Well, it's telling me to go straight down, but possibly there's another route to get down."
Is it dark?
Not yet. No, it's just it's like in
so
the
we
late.
can see the bottom of the chasm.
Yeah,
no
it's
problem?
about 200 feet down.
Okay.
Is it like a slide situation or like a...
It's pretty rocky and pretty steep. You could, if you like, look around and see if you could find a way to get down.
Kavari has plan.
You have plan? Okay. What's your plan, Kavari?
Kavari can climb down cliff while others find the path down safe.
Okay. Yeah. Go off. Go ahead and find Kavari.
Kavari goes off and like starts using his climb speed to find footing on the way down this cliff.
Okay, give me athletics with advantage.
And I would like to look for a way down.
All right, go ahead and give me perception check.
I don't think I need like, any special kind of way down. I think I can make that work. I can do it. I'll climb down.
You're gonna climb down as well. Okay, give me athletics with advantage. Wait, do you have a special like skill or anything like that?
It's good old fashioned climbing.
No.
Okay, go ahead and give me just athletics then.
I got 22.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay.
8.
8. It is a very slippery slope. You think that if you take it carefully, you could make your way down, though. With an 8, you're struggling a little bit, but you're
Slow going.
Yeah, it's slow going, and ice is not something that normally would slow you down too much.
I don't know. You seen that show, Gnomes on Ice? They're all falling all over the place.
Yeah, Kavari, you have no issue climbing down whatsoever. You're just like sloop, doop, 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 you're just heading down. And Amanda, you, as you look around, you are able to see what appears to be some sort of like natural ice ladder built into rock ladder, kind of maybe not natural. It looks like it was built into the section of the cliff.
There's a sign that says ladder and then ladder in another language of the area that's common.
But yeah, you think you would be able to climb down that way.
Oh shit, there's a ladder here. How far is Grizz?
Grizz is making a slow going, so what's your movement speed? 25?
So she'd still be
35.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
It's
you're a
fast
barbarian.
fucking gnome.
So she'd be able to hear me, maybe?
Oh, yeah. So
okay.
you would be, if you're taking your time, you're going to be sitting at about 17 feet down in the 6 seconds, essentially.
Hey, Grizz, there's this ladder, like all the way fucking down. Say it. That might be easier.
Yeah, but I've already started doing this, so
I mean, if you're sure, I'm just saying, I'm gonna go down the ladder way. So
no, this is fine. I'm fine.
okay. All right.
As Grizz is struggling.
So yeah, you will just give me a general athletics, Amanda, to climb down, and Ark is going to follow you down.
15.
Excellent. Yeah, you have no problem. Ark is like very good at climbing down this ladder. he's just like to, and of course Doodle is floating kind of back and forth between you guys and relaying different information. And based on that, you guys all make it down.
Is it like
pretty easily.
Alexa just saying like the weather for today?
Yeah.
Shit.
It appears to be snowing out at the moment.
No fucking shit.
Hey, Doodle, what's my future?
Once again,
today's bed.
once again, I am not a fortune teller, so I cannot read your future. However, if you do not look at your hands and feet as you are climbing, hands and hooves as you're climbing down, your future is very, very bad.
Hey, Doodle, play California Love on Spotify.
Once again, I do not know what you're talking about.
I feel like Google's gonna get really confused and start.
Hey, Doodle.
Because sometimes I'll call Ori.
Somebody's gonna be listening to this out loud. Is just gonna
Get your doodle home today.
Sometimes I call Ori Boo Boo, and then Google's like, "Yeah,
How can I be of help today?
I'm a boo boo.
I'll be your boo boo.
Boo Boo, a Doodle, a Google, whatever you want."
But yeah, Doodle floats down. Kavari, you're the first to reach the bottom. Amanda, you reach, and then Ark right behind you. And then after a few moments, Grizz is climbs finally down.
I'm coming.
I'm hopping back and forth out of anticipation.
We must go on the adventure. Grace, hurry up.
You finally make it down.
I did it.
You did.
I did it, and everyone didn't think that I could, and I did it.
I mean, I definitely thought you could. I just thought it looked like a struggle. So, but you did it. despite struggle for no reason.
Yeah, I guess I was struggling a little bit,
But it's okay. We do that sometimes. It's fine. And like you stuck the landing and shit, so like that's what matters.
You guys tend to talk a lot more when Osiris isn't here.
I know. I'm sorry,
Osiris is off-putting.
Osiris. I don't know if they like shopping. They don't really like talk.
Osiris only wears one set of clothes.
I know. I tried to give her a tankini, but she told me no last time. But
are you going to tell Osiris about this?
Oh, why would I tell Osiris anything?
Okay.
Excuse me, I burped.
A little smoke comes out of his mouth.
These ones thought Ark and Osiris had a thing.
What?
A thing.
wait, what?
What kind of thing?
What you?
A romantic thing.
No, there's nothing like that going on. I barely talk to Osiris.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Sure,
I mean,
this is
Osiris
juicy.
barely talks to anybody,
There
so
was a time where you were hanging from cliff, and Osiris grabbed your hand, and hands lingered.
Oh my god.
It seemed
I noticed no
eternal.
link.
I don't want
Why
to.
didn't you
What?
tell us you like Osiris? This is so
I have no idea what you're talking about.
so scandalous.
I mean, I don't want to make an assumption, but it did kind of seem a little like there was a spark there. Maybe there were.
I can't believe I missed this. I love love.
There's nothing going on between me and Osiris.
Uh-huh, sure. We won't tell until you're like ready, and then you should shoot your shot.
There's no shot to shoot. I have no interest in a romantic relationship with
Look, all I'm
Osiris.
saying is YOLO, okay?
If it's a lack of confidence, I understand that, but I mean, you don't want to let the opportunity pass you by.
Yeah, you're gonna let life pass you by when you love her?
Listen, I don't know how these rumors got started, but there's nothing going on. I barely know Osiris.
Well, none of us know Osiris that well.
You guys have been traveling with her for like years.
Yeah,
How's that possible?
I know.
She
But
seems like perfectly attractive, whatever she is.
She wears a helmet constantly. What? You don't even know what she looks like.
That's true.
Maybe
It is nice
a little.
helmet, though.
That is a good helmet. Pretty cool.
She has a hair.
She your
I
type?
saw it.
No. As a Shattered Genasi, I will wait until my 100th year, and then I will be assigned someone to mate with.
Oh, no shit. That's so like clinical. Like how old are you? What year are you on?
God, it sounds like a nightmare.
I'm 38.
Okay, I mean,
Oh, that is quite a dry spell.
How old are you guys?
23, this one is.
I'm 22.
me too.
Oh my god. Have you ever heard that song?
Hey, Doodle.
No.
About
Play Feeling 22 on Spotify.
Oh my god.
I don't think I have.
Taylor the Swift.
Oh my God, new NPC.
Feeling 22.
Once again, I do not know any of the songs you ever reference. I am not familiar with a lot of them.
Yep, it just gotta like
All right,
go with the
shake it off,
time.
guys. We
Unless
we
you would
must
like
go
to
on
hear
adventure.
the anthem of the guild, because I know that song and I can play that for you.
Maybe another time would be good.
Where is your spirit, your guild spirit?
Do you really want to do the guild anthem?
Not particularly.
Oh.
Now it seems like a bad idea.
Well, I mean, I don't like take the wind out of your like tiny little orb sails or
We
whatever.
must
but-
wait for Osiris.
Yeah, if you really want to do it, I guess.
I
go
don't.
ahead.
It's fine. It's fine.
Osiris harmonizes the
How about
best.
this? Do it when we're fucking done and striking a pose and shit, and then all the like people are talking about us.
That's a good compromise.
I will save it for then.
I'm going to kind of leave this and like explore the outward area to try and get my bearings to check out the area.
You trying to perceive or investigate or?
I would like to look to see if I can find, where I think a path might be. I want to spot for things.
All right, give me a perception roll.
Okay. That is 15.
15.
So normally in these situations, you guys will rely a lot on Osiris's intuition for things. When you're kind of out and about doing this stuff, left to your own devices, you feel a little rudderless at times, but you are looking around and you see just like the weirdest intimation of something strange, Kavari. As you're looking around for like kind of anything, you see that there is like this little glimmer above the frozen river, and it hits you in a way that's just so not typical. There's something about it that doesn't seem right. Because the way that the twilight is kind of has settled over this area, that's something that you would see more often in like direct sunlight. It almost reminds you of like maybe a bubble catching the light.
Something's reflecting off of something.
Correct.
That shouldn't be.
Yeah, and refracting that light in a weird way. But it's just like the tiniest little thing, almost unnoticeable.
They're still like quibbling over the guild song, and I'm going to be like,
Everyone, can you see?
Definitely can see it. What are you like looking at though?
Sparkle. There's a sparkle that very distracting. I can't stop staring at it.
Look, don't go towards the sparkle. We can't do that again.
Wait, is that where we're supposed to go?
The light is weird.
Oh,
Well, according to the impression that I'm getting, it's a pretty straight path across that there river.
Is that the same direction?
Sort of. It's in the same area. You guys want to do a perception check to see if you can also see the sparkle?
yeah. Let's see this fucking sparkle.
Can I
we're talking
help?
about.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
If you point.
I'm going to point and I'm going to do that weird cat stare where I'm intently staring at the thing.
So you can all roll with advantage.
Ooh,
15.
22.
All right, and
22.
in a complete reversal, Ark got a natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
And
And
the
so
comeback of a lifetime.
There we go. Yeah,
and he
Ark.
sees this sparkle and he holds his hands up. There's something not right about that. That seems almost magical. Is anyone really good with magical stuff? I'm good with elements, but this doesn't seem like the time.
Ila has blessed Kavari with magic.
Man, I have like some magical abilities. Let me like give it a like closer look. See, I guess.
Do you know anything about magic, Grizz?
I don't really know anything about magic, but magic doesn't really work well on me. I know that much.
So, okay. What's
I'm a
everybody's
lore bard cleric.
What's everybody's Arcana score? I guess.
I'm not proficient. I'm +0.
Okay.
I
I'm
am
+1.
proficient +4.
Okay. So in that case, you can, if you want, Grizz, you can roll Arcana with disadvantage. You can roll just a straight up roll, Kavari, to see if. Actually, you know what? With a +4, you can roll with advantage.
Okay, I'm going to also make a radial pattern with my paw, and then I will touch my forehead and add guidance to that.
Okay.
5.
5. Yeah, this doesn't seem like anything you've encountered before, Grizz.
It looks normal to me, but it could be magical.
21.
Could I not roll at all? Because I'm +0.
You can, but
Instead, you said there's like, is there some kind of reflection where we can see ourselves at all?
it's far away, but you think maybe if you get close enough, you could see your reflection.
I'm going to be like trying to like turn angles to try to like see if I can get my own reflection. So I'm not even rolling.
Okay, gotcha.
Lost in my own sight.
So you said 24, Kavari?
21.
21. Okay, with a 21, you and Osiris, one time when you guys kind of separated from the group, you split the party and you guys went off on your own. You guys encountered a trap in let's say it was in a dungeon, because there wasn't really much of a word to call what this place was. It was an ancient temple that you guys explored, and if you figured out that there was a very similar situation, and it was a kind of a wall of magic of obfuscation. This reminds you of that. You remembered when you passed through this wall of obfuscation, the entire area changed, as if you were being shielded from seeing this. You now think, with a 21, that it's very possible that that's exactly what's going on here.
Do I know if it's safe to go through it?
That one was, but you do know that the magic itself is probably safe because it's just like an illusion, essentially. It's a visual barrier, but without touching that area, you wouldn't know for sure. However, you do know that it could be hiding something.
Nef has given me a vision.
Are you talking about me and this beautiful fucking reflection?
You are a vision indeed.
You do look great, but no.
I'm right.
We are being provided an illusion. What is on other side is different.
Oh, okay. That's why shit's all weird.
Osiris and Kavari went on mission, and there was a similar wall. Should be okay to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Unless there's like a way to take it down or something.
Kavari comes clean. He is scared of going first.
Oh, that's fine. Anyone like wanna go first? I'm always like okay with someone else getting hurt first.
Well, isn't Macy supposed to go first?
Yeah, Macy.
Yeah, I can go first, but keep in mind if something happens to me, you guys are gonna be lost looking for this thing on your own. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it, but this magical stuff is makes me uncomfortable.
Can we like send Doodle? Can Doodle like go and like let us know if it's like what's going on?
I suppose that I could be of use in that capacity.
Shit, Doodle, after all this time, I never thought to do that until now.
Well, I have offered my services in that capacity before, but just keep in mind that I am quite fragile as well.
Sure.
Kavari's looking back and forth as Doodle's flitting around, and he's going to reach out and cast Mage Paw and grab Doodle and try and pull him over the precipice of the wall.
Okay, yeah, it's very easy to grab Doodle.
That's so cute, Mage Paw. Stop.
Grizz, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if nobody wants to do it, I'll do it.
Okay, so you say that as you push Doodle toward the barrier. Immediately, the minute it touches the barrier, Doodle disperses.
Oops.
And so does your paw.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Like gone?
Has that happened before?
No.
So is Doodle on the other side now?
Shit.
You feel as if your magic has just stopped.
Oh, no. Wow, we're
Kavari
really
lost
good
his
at...
connection to magic at the wall.
Shit. Maybe we shouldn't have sent Doodle.
Is Doodle magic?
I don't know.
Is Doodle person?
Yeah, can Doodle like come
I've
back?
always suspected that Doodle is conjured in some way.
Whoops.
Our own was destroyed when the thing that happened to me happened, but I think they can return.
Oh, that's good.
Is anyone
So at least
else
there's
in
that.
the group conjured?
Only conjured by like the fucking gods. But
Well, it might not be safe to go through if you are conjured.
I'm just look.
You said you're not very affected by magic, Grizz.
No, I'm pretty strong when it comes to magic and like the effects of it. So
Well,
maybe me?
you guys have to make that decision for
Well,
yourself.
wait. If I go through and I'm fine, then it doesn't mean that everybody else is going to be fine.
That's true. Maybe
Macy, do we have to go through here?
As far as I can tell, that's the only direction.
So mechanically,
Maybe?
if she gets injured, we get injured, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so maybe we just like all go together, like ceremoniously and shit.
Let Kavari try one thing before we go.
Oh, okay.
I'll try and cast Dispel Magic on this wall.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you had to spell magic.
I don't want to burn through my
Well,
shit.
sure.
I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
What happens? Or do I need to read it to you?
You will.
Okay.
And I will.
Do you want me to do it now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
All right, go ahead and roll.
DC 10 plus the spell's level, which I don't know. Spell modifier. 11.
The effects do not take hold on this.
It is impenetrable.
Looks like we just gotta like jump in and check.
Maybe Grace puts in foot first or least favorite appendage.
Or you've got weapons you could try.
Weapons are not people.
That's true. Never mind what I said.
That was stupid, my bad.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it.
Yellow
Go up,
queen.
confident grove.
Okay.
All right, you're just gonna march across this
Just melts.
frozen river.
Yep. But I get my 2 hand axes out.
Okay.
Lita and Ford.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm talking to myself, and I'm ready.
And
I'm
be
ready.
Right behind you.
Okay. I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm going.
Do you run or do you walk?
I'm going to take off on a run.
Okay.
Just
So
going
you
in.
Axes above my head, swinging.
Screaming. Like last stand shit.
You guys watch Grizz swinging the hatchets above her head, which are basically axes in her hands. You can see the light kind of glimmer off of her hatchets and off of the big, gigantic axe on her back and the belt, the giant belt wrapped around her waist. And she runs forward and then just disappears from view.
This one thinks that is supposed to happen.
Yeah, but like nothing hurts and stuff. So like, fuck it, let's go. And I'm gonna hop in too.
I'm gonna hop on to Jennifer. I'm gonna hop on to Amanda as Amanda's hopping in.
Ow.
Ouch, batch.
Okay, Grizz, as you pass this threshold, everything changes. You are running, you're flailing your hatchets, and you're running across this ice. And the minute you run across the ice, or run across this threshold, you fall and you land in this raging river. What you catch on the other side is no longer snow. It is the same scene, except the snow is not there. It is like kind of like it seems like it's fall. And it's still the same kind of time of day, but it is like the grass is like weedy and yellow, but there's no snow whatsoever. But there is a lot of grass, and it kind of rolls out through this valley as you plunk into a river that is active.
What do you? Oh, I was
It's
thinking
no
like
longer
a
frozen.
I was like volcano.
It's hot in here. I start swimming to the side.
Okay, give me athletics. Do you have advantage on swimming or anything like that?
You might have on athletics checks if you're raged.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
Fuck, I'm rolling like butts. 9.
The force of this river is pretty strong. You're able to slowly make your way, but you like move down quite a ways in the current before you're able to get to land. And then you finally are able to drag yourself up just as you watch everyone else come across and immediately drop into the water. The rest of you guys are going to need athletics rolls.
How deep is the water?
Deep. You can't touch the bottom.
Okay, so if I'm on Amanda.
Oh, you're on Amanda, yeah. Amanda, you may be able to touch the bottom.
Yeah, I'm
going to
tall.
clamber up to the top of Amanda's.
6'6"?
Yeah, you can touch the bottom.
I'm going to clamber up to the top of Amanda's
explains my
like
good
horns and just stand on her head.
Okay.
That's to avoid
watch
the water.
my hair, Chad.
This one doesn't like this much water.
Oh, I'm touching
this
the
one is
bottom.
uncomfortable.
It's like fucking fine.
There's so much water.
What did you roll?
24.
24. Yeah, Amanda, the water is rushing around you and it's up like just beneath your eyes. But yeah, it's rushing, but you're not being pulled along with it.
Okay.
You're just standing in the silt at the bottom of the riverbed.
Can I like try to walk up by Grizz?
Yeah, with that, yeah, you're very easily able to do so. And then Ark falls and is immediately taken downstream.
Son of a
That was a
bitch.
natural one.
God
He's been doing so good until then.
He's just like, oh.
So sorry,
Not again.
I'm waving my two hand axes over my head. Ark, over here. No, here. Can you swim this way?
He's just carried along in the current. He's about to go past you.
Yeah. Can we try to catch him?
Grizz might be able to, unless you guys have like some sort of abilities that would allow you to increase your speed.
I'm proficient in athletics. That's it.
You could try.
I unbuckle my belt,
Okay.
holding on to one end. I toss the other in.
Okay. All right. Natural 20. So he went from a natural 1 to a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
The belt flops into the water just as he's passing, and he grabs it and snatches the end of it and holds on with a death grip.
I start pulling him in.
All right. It's very easy for you to pull him in. You just plunk him out of the water.
Ark, you gotta like practice swimming more.
We thought you were a gunner.
That was a really good catch, though. So
He's like coughing out water that is like kind of turning to steam as it's like leaving his mouth.
I usually don't swallow the water when I'm.
Me either, but I was trying to yell for some unknown reason.
I was crying. As one does.
Oh, that was close call. We must be careful.
Is Macy through?
Yeah, Macy had no problem
Okay.
whatsoever. Macy got a 19, so.
Okay.
Okay, so are we ready to keep going?
Yeah, man, I felt like I was in another place for a second. I just had this weird flashback where I was like falling from a cliff. It was super weird. I thought I was gone or.
Yeah, I gotta say like
We would never leave you behind if that were to happen.
never, totally never.
We would use
Right.
all resources to make sure Ark is okay.
Yeah. Like
Anyway,
in a
we should
pinch we'll get a
probably...
sweater or something.
Yeah, so I think it's this way. And Macy points, and you guys can actually see this like column of smoke rising in the distance. And seems like we gotta aim ourselves that direction.
Does that place like usually have smoke? Like, is
I've
that,
never actually been here before, so I
then how do you
couldn't
know
say.
what to do?
As I mentioned, I'm kind of attracted to these tablets.
Yeah, sure. I forgot about that. The tablet specifically. Well, I'd ask Doodle, but like Doodle had to go and die, so I guess should we go that way?
As you say, Doodle had to go and die. You guys hear like a and this like bright flash happens and Doodle's back.
Oh hell yeah! Hey dudes.
Oh, great.
Well, I was dissolved for a moment.
Yeah. In the future, if that happens, like if we tried something else like that again, how do we get you back? Or do you just like naturally come back like you just did?
Well, if any of you had bothered to read the tomes when you joined the guild all those years ago, you would know that as an assistant, I am tied to your flame, your spiritual flame. So while you live, so will I.
Oh god.
If you die, I will still live.
Oh, okay.
Well, that seems like a raw
Someone
deal.
has to share the tale.
Sure, absolutely. And of our successes when we don't die. God, you're being fucking morbid, Doodle. You just came back from the dead and now you're all sad.
Doodle is a moodle.
Anyway, now that you're back, is that like smoke shit usually here?
I have never been here before. If you have not been
There's
here, I
no
have
like
not been here.
instructions they gave you, like go to this smoke column place though?
Pretty
I
sure
have-
that's why we got Macy.
Sure.
I have received the exact same instructions as you. In fact, I relayed all of the information that I had.
I
It
guess
was a
I-
very mysterious contract.
Alright, that's fine. Well, that's fine. I guess mysterious contracts lead to mysterious smoke columns and shit. So, yeah, I might as well, like, go to the smoke column then.
Amanda, do not let your fear of fire hamper this mission.
Oh, girl, I'm not scared of anything. This is fine. Fire? Pfft, it's just, like, hot. I don't like it because I can singe my fur. That's the only thing I don't like about fire. Otherwise, like, I don't know. It's, like, hot. Should we go?
Let us away.
All right, you guys follow Macy across this dry grass. And he's dusting along, and you guys are following, and eventually you guys get close enough that you can see there's this little village off in the distance. You guys are kind of cresting a hill, and as you look down, you can see this is the
A little
source
Bill
of the
on a
smoke.
hill?
Oh,
That's adorable.
Bill
You guys are on the hill.
Oh.
That's not adorable.
No
Damn,
Bill
it's in
on
a
a hill.
valley?
Yeah.
Vil on a
Little Bill in
val.
a valley?
You're on a hill in the Val.
Is it a hidden valley?
It was until you saw it.
They got some cattle? Now we do.
No, but they have a great white sauce.
Oh. I'll put it on pizza.
But yeah, you guys kind of come up, crest up over this hill, and you guys look down and you see this village. You see smoke billowing out of the chimneys. And do any of you guys have history? Are any of you proficient in history?
No, not even kind.
Or not proficient, but even like a little nod of history.
Not
I just have a
even
+2.
+1.
+0.
You have a +1? If you...
I have a +2.
you have a... I thought you said not even a +2.
No, I said
So
not
yeah,
even
you
a
two
+0.
can roll history if you'd like.
Can I see my reflection in the water?
You're not near water right now.
Oh, fuck. Is there anything that reflects where I am?
Kavari's armor.
I'm lost in Kavari's armor trying to like fix my hairs from when he was on my head. So
This
really.
moon is Ila. This one is Nev.
are you talking
This
about
one
like
is-
those parts of your body or like
Kavari's
your armor?
You seemed interested in armor. I show you.
I mean, I'm like fixing my hair. This is great.
Grizz,
Like
what
just
did-
stay right there.
What did you get, Grizz?
10.
10? And then what did you get, Kavari?
6.
Okay, so Kavari, none of this looks like particularly familiar. Grizz, though, there was an old storybook that was like very much a hand-me-down in your home. Pages were like torn out and the cover was missing and there were stains all over it, burn marks. Your older siblings had definitely put it through the ringer. But you remember this storybook from the pages that did exist and the disjointed stories that were created because of it. You remember seeing architecture very similar to this. And you remember, you don't know who lived there because the pages were ripped out, but you remember seeing this style of architecture. It's like almost identical, like a thatched roof. The buildings are actually pretty tall, and they seem to be made out of like really rough stone that's been pushed together, and basically the foundation is formed out of like large rocks. So yeah, but that's the extent of your familiarity. You remember it was an old story, and you don't remember anything about who lived there because, as I said, a lot of pages were missing.
This probably isn't helpful, you guys, but I have, well, I think that I've seen this before
You have?
in a book,
What?
but I don't remember the title of the book, and I don't actually know how the story ended, but I saw it, and I saw houses that were just like that.
Okay. What's that book?
I don't know.
That's right.
Were they good houses or bad houses?
I think good. I liked reading that book, what was left of it.
So Grizz,
Good
Grizz
vibes?
kind of remembers houses, maybe.
Yeah.
Arc Doodle. Have you ever seen like books that have houses that look like that here?
I have not seen any books that have these houses in them.
I as well have not read any books that have pictures, because I'm not a child and never have been.
Oh.
Is this
Doodle,
where
no
we
need
need to be?
rude.
Is this where we need to be?
I am
machine person.
I am thinking that this is, but I have some familiarity with this type of structure.
What was the book called?
It wasn't. I've seen it in person, but not for a long time.
Oh. Could this be another lost love?
That's a
What
different person.
are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. Who's talking right now?
Ark is the one that has a fling with Osiris,
This
clearly.
is this
Wait.
is Macy.
Macy's the rollback.
Oh my god.
And then Macy's like looks at you guys and then looks at the house. This is really strange. This is auspicious even. Those houses are the same style as and as he gets ready to say that, I need everybody to give me a dex save.
Oh, hot mama Jima. 15.
And I couldn't see this coming at all.
Okay, yeah, so in a second I'll describe. You would have been able to see this, so you would have advantage.
9.
Just Grizz?
If you have advantage on things, dex saves that involve sight.
I see.
Oh wait, I have a +3 on save, so 12.
Okay.
20.
20. Kavari, what did you get again?
15.
Okay. Okay, so none of you guys, except for Grizz, save as vines burst out of the ground beneath you guys and begin wrapping around you.
Oh my god, fucking stop. You're gonna mess up my fur I just fixed.
I need everybody that was caught to give me a strength save as these vines begin like tangling around your limbs.
11.
21.
Okay, so Amanda, you are the only one that's able to rip your way out of these vines, but it is going to be difficult terrain.
Okay.
Is this a spell being cast on us?
Yes.
Is
Can I
he
counter
still
spell?
on me?
As a reaction.
Or is he still on me? Does that?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of how this would work. Do you have to see the caster?
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. So I guess I would have to be aware that they're casting.
This is kind of like a surprise ambush thing. So yeah, unfortunately, no in this moment.
That's fine.
But yeah, you tear out Amanda. Grizz, you were able to leap out of the way before anything happened and land on the other side of this like difficult terrain. And that was a very startling thing that happened. But fortunately, your spidey sense, your Nomi sense was you were able to see it bursting out of the ground and react in time. So you see that Kavari is wrapped, Macy's wrapped, and Ark is wrapped up in these vines, and they're struggling to like break out. Amanda has clearly overpowered these vines, but seems to be kind of trapped in the thicket.
As soon as I react and jump out of these vines, I'm going to go into rage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, definitely. So you go into a rage.
Don't fucking sneak up on me.
Wow.
You guys watch. Do you like kind of like Hulk out a little bit when you?
Yes, Hulk out. It almost looks like I get a little bit more buff. I look a little bit taller. Back is straight.
You no longer have that like anxious demeanor to you.
Axe is out.
Do you have the axe out or the hatchets?
I have the axe.
Okay.
The big axe.
All right. You've got this massive axe that you've got. You're like looking around and you see a shadow kind of fall over all of you guys. Several shadows, in fact. If you were to look, you see these large individuals approach. Their flesh is like slate colored. They're easily 9 to 10 feet tall. Most of them do not have any hair on their heads, and they're covered in tattoos. These are Goliaths walking toward you guys.
Yeah, fucking cool. I have tattoos too, motherfucker.
And
I approach them.
they have their weapons drawn, and one of them is clearly like some sort of like druid, and they see you and they kind of like chuckle.
You're gonna be laughing pretty soon, motherfucker.
Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Shazbot. 12.
15.
That's a natural 20 for me.
God damn.
Oh, you get advantage too, don't you?
Yeah, 24.
Okay, so Grizz, you are first up. You see there are 4 of these towering individuals, and they are even more towering to your slight frame. And you see 3 of them are holding axes, and one of them has like a heavy cloak and has like an animal headdress. They appear to be like kind of fanned out to protect the one with the animal headdress in the back. But the one with the animal headdress has their hand out, and it appears like they are the one casting this spell.
Okay, I'm going to run forward.
Okay.
My big axe swinging.
And what is the name of your axe?
The big stink.
All right, and you're going to chop?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and
Charging forward.
go ahead and roll to attack. Are you attacking recklessly?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
21.
All right, 21. You hit the first one.
16.
All right, go ahead and roll your second attack.
Okay. Well, I rolled a natural 1
For your
on my second attack.
All right, so your first attack strikes this big Goliath, and it doesn't see it coming. You're so fast, so angry, and so small that it just doesn't even consider you a threat at first.
Kneecaps him.
Yeah, you just slash him, and it seems to suddenly take you a lot more seriously. So your second attack, it like just kind of smacks your strike away with its guard, just kind of with its axe, and so you hear like the cling, and it kind of rebounds your axe. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm just ready for more.
Okay. Ark is going to just attempt to break himself out of these vines for the moment. And he is able to. So Ark is able to like wrest these vines off just barely. And he will take a defensive stance and like be looking around, seeing the situation. It's Macy's turn. Macy's also going to attempt to break out. Macy is unable to break out of the vines at the moment. Oh man, I'm in a tangle. Amanda.
Messy don't lock. And I'm going to pull a construct arm out of my pack and wield it with both hands and start running and yelling and swinging. Preferably, yeah, if I could tell. Can I see the person who cast the spell as well?
Yes, they have their honor guard in front of them,
Okay.
so you would have to go around. What is your normal speed?
Normal speed is 30 feet.
Okay.
You have a gore attack, I think, or
Yeah, as a minotaur, something like that.
like a charge or something.
Oh, do you mean like with horns?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
because
saying? Yeah, I have a
because this is
horns
difficult
attack.
terrain, it will have your movement, so you'd only be able to move 15 feet.
And how far are they?
They are 25 feet away from you.
Shit. Okay. I see this magic person who decided to fuck up my hair, and I am not happy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do Goring Rush here.
Okay. So you charge forward.
Yes, and try and get him with my horns. You bitch!
All right, give me an attack roll, please.
20
20 to hit.
to hit.
All right, yeah, you slam into one of these Goliath.
So I'm running at him with my horns here, and as I hit, then I'm going to do Divine Smite.
Fuck yeah.
I am mad.
Okay.
You do not fuck with Amanda's hair.
So yeah, you slam into this Goliath and go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so it's the regular piercing plus Divine Smite?
I think it's a D8 for whatever spell slot it is you use.
So if you use first level, it'll be an extra D8.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, so, but still the
On
normal
top of your
piercing.
normal damage, yes.
Okay. So 10 for the original piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then 8.
8. All right, so
So
you do a
18.
total of 18 damage.
total
8 of it's
damage.
radiant damage. So yeah, you strike into this Goliath. It's like looking at you charging. Like you're closest in height to them of anybody else in your group. So they're like kind of looking at you like, oh, okay, all right. So we've got a big one on our hands. And but yeah, you just gore into it. It hurts, and then there's like this burst of radiant energy that seems to like almost fill their body, and they're just like as you gore into them, and you do a pretty decent amount of damage there. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, I get another attack, yes? It says 2 attacks per action.
But does it require a full action to do the Goring Rush thing?
Yeah, because you used your charge because you had to. So you would actually just lose because you had to use that as a bonus action.
Okay, so
basically, in most cases, when you do your dash attack or when you do a dash, you use up your action because you chose to run extra distance. But this allows you a bonus. So rather than just not being able to do anything, you would get you got your bonus gore attack. So you were able to do all of that.
Okay, yeah, and so try and mess my harp again, you bitch.
All right, Kavari, it is your turn. You are enraptured by these vines.
If you look at Kavari up close, you can usually see like glints in his eye like normal, but like there's 3 of them.
And I will mention it is now, just as this battle started, become night here. So.
Okay, is there moonlight?
Yeah, there is moonlight. The 3 moons are very prominent in the sky.
I will look up at Erelon, or what I perceive to be Erelon.
Erelon is the one that looks the most like the Earth moon.
Mighty Erelon, silence this spellcaster for Kavari.
And
I'm so sorry. Erelon is the greenish moon. I'm sorry. The medium-sized one.
Okay. Same thing. And then I will cast silence, and my eyes will eclipse and become black, and this like orb around the spellcaster forms.
Okay.
So whatever they were saying before, they won't be able to cast without speaking.
Is there a save for this, or is it just...
No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range, which is 120 feet. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible there.
Okay, so there's no save whatsoever.
Yep.
All right, sweet. Okay, you cast this, and yeah, the Goliath is just like just moving their mouth around their hand, like they're looking at their hands, and then they seem to realize what happened. They're just like... You can't hear them say that.
And what happens to the vines?
The vines will now disperse.
So as they disperse, I'm kind of like hanging in the air, and I drop down and I pull out a long sword that has a crescent moon hilt on it, like a cross guard.
Okay.
And I have a shield as well, and I land in like a hero pose, and then I start making a beeline for the spellcaster.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you start running right at the spellcaster.
There's a quick cat thing I can do. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once used, you can't use this trait again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. Can I close the gap in 60 feet towards the spellcaster?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so yeah, I cast silence, I drop down, I pull out my weapons, and I charge at him, like running between these big-legged creatures.
Yeah.
And I will use a bonus action to say, Grizz, Ela shines down upon you, and you have Bardic Inspiration, a D8.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you feel real good about your chances.
Woo! I feel good right now, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You guys hear the thwang of an arrow, and then another thwang. Off in the distance, you see 4 more Goliath with these giant bows firing arrows at you guys.
Shit.
Kavari, what's your AC?
18.
Okay, and then Grizz, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, Grizz, an arrow whistles right past you, and you notice that the arrow is about twice as long as a regular arrow. This thing's like a harpoon almost, and it slinks into the earth. Kavari, as you're running, and you can describe this how you want, but an arrow meets your AC, which means it won't hit you, but you can decide how that looks. As you're running, this arrow comes flying right at you.
So Kavari's in the middle of the hunt. He's under moonlight. This is his exact fighting grounds, and he's got a passive perception of 24, and he's still got his eyes only on the spellcaster, but he senses, like, his ears flap as he senses the arrow coming, and he pulls up his shield, and he just glances it ever so slightly and redirects the arrow out of the way.
Okay. High or low?
High. That's low. Shit.
Okay, so the arrow like flicks off into the distance as you rebound it. I was seeing if maybe it would go at one of the enemies.
That'd be awesome.
Would have been. But yeah, so that happens. The rest of the arrows don't come. One goes for you, Amanda. It doesn't come close. And then one goes for Ark. Does not come close. As you guys are like locked in the throes of battle and you know that these archers are now a very serious threat. You guys hear off in the distance, as if an armored individual is running at top speed. You guys feel your life force start to almost like meet against one another's as it typically does, but almost as if something is rejoining the fold.
Yay.
As you guys feel a very familiar sensation meet with your own life force, and you hear the and then you guys witness in the shafts of moonlight coming down in this clear open sky, a form flip through the air, the light shining off of their armor. You see like a flash of like long hair kind of flowing out of a completely encased helmet as a lithe armored form basically does a very acrobatic flip, holding this long Naginata style spear, and flashes down and ends up stabbing right into one of the Goliath, right in their spine, where their neck meets their shoulder blades, and driving them into the ground. And standing up, you see your pal, Osiris. And Osiris like looks around, and you hear through the muffle of their helmet,
"Apologies. Time must have slipped away from me."
And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Badass.
Fucking shit up.
That was fun.
Yes. That is. These are fun.
So we're going to open to a battle.
Okay. Bill, you'll love that.
Right.
All right. Well, yeah, guys. So that's the first episode with these characters. It looks like you guys are in the thick of some battle, and now your friend Osiris has shown up, your homie. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. But for now, it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening and for those of you around the table, I will tell you that Kavari is 1, Amanda is 2, and Grizz is 3.
This is weird and wrong.
On the number, on the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up a number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. All right, is everybody ready?
I love them all. Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, vote. We've got 2 votes for Amanda and 1 vote for Kavari. Amanda, why'd you vote for Kavari?
Stopping the fucking vines. They really, they just got to me in such a way, and I'm not happy about it. So very happy that Kavari was able to stop those, because they were annoying. Not great. Also, like the other cool shit. Cat shit is fun.
All right. Very nice.
Yeah.
Kavari, why did you vote for Amanda?
I'm into cat shit. No. Amanda is fucking crazy. And it's just bizarre, and I just want to reward that fucking weird character. That's it.
Okay. Well, fair enough. It's your decision to make, however you choose to come to it. Grizz, why did you vote for Amanda?
It was a tough decision, but I voted for Amanda because Amanda is fucking weird, but Amanda is like super capable and was kicking some ass.
Yeah.
All right. That means tonight's MVPC is Amanda. YOLO. Take your 1d10
YOLO.
and invest in in some more phrases. All right. Well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Now, I know this was a weird episode, but some things never change. And one of those things is if you like what you hear, head over to Apple Podcasts and consider leaving us a rating. We always appreciate 5 stars. While you're there, why not drop a review? As you heard earlier, we will read a review from wherever we find it, and we will read it. You can even specify who you want to read it and other such things of that nature. If you want to give us a little extra oomph, why don't you head to patreon.com/D20_syndicate, or the link is in the episode description, and consider making us warlocks with your patronage. As Tomas mentioned earlier, we've got things like early access to episodes, bonus content. You can... At some of the lower tiers, you can even make a magical item or weapon or whatever the fuck, and I have to use it. I'm legally obligated to use it. So yeah, check out patreon.com/D20_syndicate and see if anything trips your crossbow. Also, we've got a Discord, and it is, Amanda...
It's fucking free.
That's right. It's free. The link is also in the episode description. Come hang out with us. Chat about this episode. Chat about previous episodes. Chat about random things, or send fighting gifs in our fight chat.
That is probably the weirdest fucking
that literally only exists to share gifs of people fighting. And you might be surprised how many exist, because very rarely do we see any duplicates. We also have merch.
That's like an unspoken rule.
Yeah.
I feel like that we can't reuse one.
Yeah. We've also got merch. Head over to TeePublic, to the D20 Syndicate page, link in the episode description, and buy something, you idiot, or you not idiot, or whatever you happen to be. You might be smart. I don't know. I just assume.
Only if you buy our stuff.
Yeah, only smart people. If you don't, you're stupid.
If you're a fashionista.
Yeah, be a fashionista like Amanda.
Get it.
Yeah, buy some Amanda swag. It's not there, but maybe it would be.
Maybe one day, if you keep buying fucking shit.
It's just a shirt with like a plate mail bikini top, like superimposed.
That would actually
on.
probably sell really well.
Yeah.
Like a big long shirt.
Yeah.
So it's got the bottoms too, but
Nice.
still the woolly minotaur body. Other than that, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Raise that table up a little bit.
Yeah,
Can it? Yeah.
you definitely can. I had it spec'd for the Ottoman. Yeah, you're gonna raise that boy up now. So, here's a question, more mechanically. Again, I know I'm veering into D&D talk, but
No, why?
so Billy's character, if we take damage before he comes in, he'll take that damage too?
Yeah.
Wow. So he'll just show up and be like, ow.
He's going to be off in Portland.
Your mom
Essentially.
Ow.
Yeah, and vice versa. If he takes damage,
In
in Portland?
yeah,
Portland.
then you guys all take damage. Not me, though. Idiots.
I also thought of a really fun Warlock idea while I was on the treadmill.
yeah.
They always have like stupid conservative news on the big TVs and stuff. And they always show like,
And liberal.
one of them had a a clip of this. This is what gave me the idea now. I'm remembering. It was this really, really hick lady, and she was really into octopi. So she had like pet octopi, and I could just tell she just had like this real southern drawl to her and stuff. And I thought it would be really funny if a warlock was accidentally a warlock because they were too stupid to realize they were getting into a pact, and they were like this stupid southern guy. They're like, yeah, this guy gives me all this power and all I have to do is whatever he says. So he just like gets stronger and stronger, but he's just this dumb like hick person. It just seems like a perfect warlock character.
Yeah.
Because like most smart people wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna just make a deal with this demon, and then I'll be fine.
Especially if it was like a pact of what is it, the elder?
Yeah, the great old one. That's why I was like, what if he worshipped like a Cthulhu?
He was out fishing.
Yeah, and he got pulled in.
Yeah. He saved my life, really.
He brought me back from the brink, which he threw me in.
It's a very confusing situation, but I really should have been out there in a storm anyway.
Hail Mordos.
I mean, Elon Musk named his kid. Somebody figured out that the pronunciation of his kid's name is Kyle. Based on, like, they're pretty confident based on the, I can't remember how they figured it out, but they were just like going on the phonetics of the symbols used.
Kyle Musk. Watch out, ladies.
That sounds like such a hick name.
Yeah,
the combo.
Kyle Musk.
Kyle Musk. That's the name of the warlock. Elder guy comes out of the ocean. Kyle, put that down, Kyle.
The older guy also has a southern accent.
It only communicates in languages the person understands.
And that's the only language he understands. He has no other language proficiency.
You just speak like you normally do. Hey, how's it going? He's like, I'm sorry, I don't catch that dialect.
You slow it down a little bit.
Put some little butter on there.
A whimsical tongue you've got there.
Once you gotta stop fucking with that stuff.
I will.
I
wanna push you down.
I will.
I wanna take you for granted.
Granted.
Yeah, well, I will. Well, it's a hot one. 7 inches from the midday sun. Better not get a boner or I'll burn the tip of my dick.
It's just a siren singing that by a lake with that voice.
That would draw me.
This life ain't good enough. I'm give my world to lift you up. I'll change my life to better serve you, Cthulhu.
Actually, Orvo's Grotto, like, if you could picture like a fantasy cave version of the Santana video for Smooth, where everyone's fucking like sweaty and partying, that's probably what it's like.
Nice. Yeah, I was imagining like the Playboy Mansion. Great.
Yeah.
This life ain't good enough, I guess. My life better suit your mood.
And it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same sad emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of love that would be so smooth, yeah. Give me your heart, make it real. No less forget about it.
I love Santana.
Should we
He's a
become a
good
Santana
singer.
cover
An
band?
acapella Santana.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, are you okay? Sorry I asked. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.